If you have any information pertaining to this case, please contact the County of Los Angeles Department of the Medical Examiner at 323-343-0512. Between 8:15 and 9:15 p.m. on the 19th of July, 1992, two young boys were waiting at a bus stop on Vernon Avenue and Compton Boulevard in the Newton area of Los Angeles, California. A large navy blue car with a white top pulled over by the bus stop, and whoever was inside the vehicle exchanged a few words with the two boys. Then, someone inside the vehicle reportedly yelled out a gang slogan, or made a gang challenge, before they opened fire, shooting the two young boys. The boys were transported to the hospital, where the younger was immediately pronounced dead upon arrival, and the older boy was pronounced dead at 9:50 p.m. the very next day. To this day, both victims remain unidentified and their killers have not been brought to justice. The older victim was Hispanic and thought to be between 13 and 19 years old. He stood at 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighed 170 pounds, with medium-length black or dark brown hair, brown eyes, very faint facial hair on his chin and upper lip, a dark brown complexion, a scar on his left hip, a half-inch scar on his left upper thigh, and another slightly larger scar on the anterior surface of his lower left thigh. He was wearing a t-shirt, blue jeans, and tennis shoes. The younger victim was also Hispanic and is thought to have been approximately 12 to 17 years old. He also stood at 5 feet 6 inches tall and he weighed 128 pounds, with medium-length straight brown or black hair, a faint moustache, a fair complexion, and a half-inch by quarter-inch scar on his upper left arm. He was wearing a t-shirt, a black Casio brand watch, blue pants, undershorts, and tennis shoes. There are post-mortem images of both victims available. These images may be disturbing to some, but they're for identification purposes only. If you are sensitive to seeing images of a deceased person's body, especially the body of a minor, you may want to look away now. The post-mortem images have now been replaced. Police thought that neither victim appeared as if they belonged to a gang, but they may have been shot and killed in the mistaken belief that they were gang members. Soon after the murders, there were apparently murmurings in the area about two kids from a different neighborhood that had been killed for quote-unquote trash talking. One theory brought up by Carl Koppelman is that the boys may have been CPS runaways. He spoke to a caseworker for CPS, who indicated that it was very common for children who run away from CPS to join street gangs. Of course, if that is the case with these two boys, one would think that CPS would report them missing. A lot of people also think that these boys may have been illegal immigrants or the children of illegal immigrants who do not want to come forward due to possible legal repercussions. These two boys have not gotten a lot of coverage in the media, or elsewhere for that matter, which is why there is not much information about them available. I do hope that this video will bring more awareness to this case. Hopefully one day both victims and their killers will be identified and justice can finally be served. NamUs currently lists only one rule-out for the older victim and no rule-outs for the younger victim. If any more missing people are ruled out in the future, I shall add them to the list in the description of this video. If you believe you have any information about the identity of the two victims and/or their killers, the correct agency for you to contact is listed at the beginning of this video.